As a part of Python programming, in this lecture, we are going to discuss what are lists in Python. Okay, so I will cover around 13 topics in this video. Okay, so what are these 13 topics we are going to cover? The first one is what is a list in Python. Then we see list characteristics, how to create a Python list, and we discuss about the list constructor, and then we see we create list of different data types, and we discuss about list operators and how to access list elements, and then we discuss indexing and negative indexing in a list. Okay, and then we discuss slicing of list in Python, and we discuss iterating through a list, how we can able to it, and then list length, how to find a list length, and then the important one is the we have list of built-in method in the list here. Okay, so this we discuss the methods regarding the list. Okay, and then we discuss what is difference between pop versus remove versus clear. These are the built-in methods in the list here. Okay, the first one is the what is a list. Okay, see what is a list here. Lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Okay, so lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Lists are one of the four built-in data types in Python used to store collection of data. Apart from the list, we have tuple, set, and discovery. Okay, these are the different data sequence type. Okay, in this one, list is one thing. Okay, okay, and one more thing, list will accept heterogeneous data types. Means we can provide the mixture of int, float, boolean, and string. So it accepts heterogeneous data types here. We'll see here. Okay, and and one more thing important is the list characteristics. So list have three characteristics here. Okay, one, ordered. Lists are order. They maintain the order of elements. The first characteristics of the list is ordered. They maintain the order of element. That is the order of element insertion. Okay, and mutable means changeable. The items can be changed after creation. Means when you're creating a list, while running the code or in future we can able to edit, we can change the elements in the list, means it is a mutable. And the third is that it allowed duplicate, means in the list we have duplicate elements will be there, duplicate elements or values will be there. So these are the three characteristics for a list. Okay, what are three characters? Order means it follow the insertion order, or it follows it preserve, we can precisely say it preserve the insertion order, and then it is mutable means it changeable and allows duplicate. Okay, allows duplicate here. So these are the list of characteristics of a list here. So next is the how to create a Python list. Okay, so we can able to create a Python list inside a square bracket separated by comma. Okay, we'll see. Now we go. I'll open the Jupyter Notepad and click on the new code cell, and now I will create a list here. So let's see how to create a list. So I want to create a list of countries. So I say countries, and here I want to provide list of countries. This is string type. Okay. So what I had to countries is a variable, countries is a variable equals to. So to create a list, we had to use square brackets here. That's it. So under the square brackets, I want to mention the list of countries here. India. Okay, it is string. So for each and every element, I had to use a double quotation here, a single quotation. Okay, India, USA, comma, Japan, comma, China. So I have created a list of string type. Okay. And now I want to create a list of int type. So I am creating a variable num or number. We say number equal. So square brackets. In square brackets, I say 10, comma 20, comma 30, 40, and then 50. Okay. This is the list of int type. Okay. Now the float. You can say percentage. Percentage equals, say, in square brackets 10% or 10.5% and 22.5%. This is float type 60.35%. This is a float type. And I want to create a list of boolean. Okay, so you can say, mm, you can say, okay, just I say B. I cannot use boolean here. So okay, I use a boolean one. Okay, equals, and square bracket I say true, comma false, comma true. See, the true false should be in uppercase. T should be uppercase here. So here also it's same. So I just created a list of boolean type here. Okay, these are the homogeneous list, means it have the same type of data type of elements here. So as you know, list will allow heterogeneous data types also. So it means I create one list here saying list one. Okay, it contains heterogeneous, means 10 is a int type, and I say name is Ramesh. It's a string type, and then the GPA value I say 89 point, I say 89.50 is a float, and then I use true. So this also will be list contains the heterogeneous and homogeneous. So both are allowed here. Okay, now I want to print all these things here. Say print. I want to print countries here. Countries, and next is the print numbers. I want to print the number list here, and then print percentage. This is the percentage, and next is the print. So I want to print the list here. So I want to print the boolean one. Okay, just a given name here. You can use any other name. Okay, if I print, it will print the all the list which are created here. See, so first is the countries list here. So India, USA, Japan, China, and number. We have created a int type, right? So int, that is a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and percentage of float type. Okay. So and boolean type. So we have created here list with the homogeneous and heterogeneous here. Okay. So list will accept both homogeneous elements and heterogeneous elements here. Okay, done. So this is one of the way to create the list. So first way we are seeing. So other one, we have two more other ways to create the list here. We see what exactly. So click on the code cell, and now I will create a list. So previously what we did, we have used countries equal India, USA, Japan, China, right? Now I will use the list constructor. So we are going to discuss the next topic is the list constructor. So this is a list context constructor. Okay. So what is list constructor? But list constructor we can use to create a new list here. See, you can see how you can able to create here. Okay. Go back here to our Visual Studio Code. Then I say countries, countries equals, here I use list constructor. So this is a list variable equal to list constructor. This is list constructor in double square in round brackets. We have to give double round brackets here. And now I will add the countries here. Okay. So now I change the countries here. I say Iran. I can say Poland, Poland and Russia. So I'm creating a, I say countries one, I say countries one, okay, equal to list Iran. This is a string type, so I just say string here and go with double quotation here or single quotations here, not really here. Okay, so I'm creating a list of countries one, okay, and I'm using list constructor. By using list constructor, I'm creating a list here. Okay, so now I want to print this list. Print the list name is the countries one. I say give it countries one. Do this any name here, just give it here and this one print. See, so we can able to create list by using a list constructor. So how the syntax look like? Variable equal to list is a constructor, and then in double round brackets we had to give the values here. So this is the string type. Now I want to create the int type here. So I say num equal. I say num equal list. This is this constructor in double square, double round brackets. I had to give the 10, comma 56, 58, 96, 145 like this. Okay, now I want to print it here. So print num. That's it. So we are able to create the list by using the list constructor. So you can see the syntax is changed here. Variable equal to list constructor, and then I had to use the double round brackets here. Okay, so we have seen the how to create a list in two ways here. So one more way we have. Okay, we'll see here. Suppose I want to create a list of five zeros. I want like this 0, comma 0, comma 0, comma 0. Okay, I say like this. I want so five zeros. I want, or I want a list with 5, comma 5, comma 5, comma 5. Four fives. How you can able to create? Normally, how you will create here? Just you can go here, say num, say n1 equals in square bracket. You can keep it here, right? So you can create like this, and say n2 equals square brackets. They give this number. So you can create like this also, right? Okay, you can create like this, and you can find one print it. I can print n1, and now I want to print n2. Okay, so you print 0, 0, 0 and 5. But I don't want like this. I don't want this type of thing because now I have to print five zeros. Suppose I want to print 100 zeros. So you cannot go like this, right? You cannot go add zeros, comma, add like this, right? Not looks good. How to overcome? How you can able to? Suppose I want the list of 50 zeros. How? Just what you do. And I want list of 5 of 25 I want, or I want 30, how we can do it. So we have operators here. So if you see, we have list operators, list operators. So we are going to use one of the operator called repetition. Repetition is nothing but asterisk mark. So this operator I'm going to use here. So we have under this list operator, we have operator called asterisk. By using this one, I can able to create the list here. Okay, this is repetition here, repetition. So come back to our Visual Studio Code here, and just I say I want list of zeros of 50. Just say n1 is equal to, so just say n1 equal to square bracket under square brackets. So I want 0, right? 0, then asterisk is into 50. That's it. And then I want 5, create a list of 5 of number 10. Just say n2 is equal to square brackets. In square brackets, I want which number? 5, right? 5, and then into 10. That's it. Now you see, I'm not adding 50 zeros like this. I'm not adding it here. Just I'm using the one single element and into 50. Just you see what I will see. Now I have created a list of zeros of 50 here. Okay, if you want to see length, right? So I want to know the length of. Okay, so how to know a length of a list here? So this is one of the topic in our lecture. So if you see here, we have a method called length. Okay, to list the length of the list, we use a method inbit method called len. We have a method called len. We see that one also. Okay, go back here and just say, okay, now add cursor here and just say print len. That is the len is the method to retrieve the length of a list here. Okay, so what I've already n1. Okay, and then print len method I'm using to print n2. Now I want print here. See, we have 50. Okay, length of n1 is 50 and length of n2 is 10. So to know the length of any list, we can use the len method here. So we got it right. So we have created a list by using the variable equal to in square bracket. We have mentioned the elements here. And second, we have created the list by using the list constructor. List constructor we have used. And then we have used the operators in list by using the repetition operator. This is a asterisk, and we are able to create the elements of similar elements. Okay, and this is how we are created here. And we know how to know the length of a list here by using a len method. Okay, now next is to the next one we are going to use is the, so already we have seen the list of different data, and we are seeing the list operator. Only one operator we have mentioned. We have the concatenation and membership also we see, and then we have accessing the list element and negative indexing. Both we can check now. Okay, first how to access the list element. Okay, go back to our Visual Studio Code. So what I will do, I'll add one more, this one, and now, okay, now I'll add, yeah, add a code cell here. Now what I will do, I'll create a list. I say and mention as num1, okay, and list of a integer. Okay, so I just do 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 50 and 60. So I am using 6 elements in the num1 list here. Okay, then what I will do now, I will print this list here. Okay, and then we discuss about the indexing, how the indexing works in the list. Okay, I just said num1. Okay, and I want to show how the indexing works. So I want to add some more print statement, couple of print statement here. I say has 0 comma. Okay, this is not part of this one. I want just show how the indexing works. 0 comma 1 comma 2 3 4 5 6. So we have 6 elements here. Okay, 5 here, and then okay, and here I use the end end. I say has list indexing. To demonstrate, I want to demonstrate how it works here. Just okay, this print is for demonstrate purpose only, and then what I say minus 6 minus 5 minus 4, 3 minus 2 minus 1. Okay, now I'll run it. So I want to explain the how exactly the list will work. Okay, and this is the negative indexing. This is, and this is the one negative indexing. Okay, now I run it here. So what I'm doing here. So to explain the indexing, how indexing works in list, I added these two lines of code, print statement here. If you see, just a minute, I want to print like this. Okay, yeah. So already I discussed about the print statement, how to achieve this ends, separator, all this thing in separate video. I place this video link in the description. Okay, coming to our topic. So how exactly list indexing works? Okay, if you see the num1 list have 6 elements. Okay, the first element of a list is always start from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means the index of a list is starts from 0. Okay, that is the index how it works. And this is list index. And we have a concept called negative indexing. Negative indexing in Python, a list can have a negative index. The index of the last element is -1 and second is the -2 and so on. So here I have printed the same thing here. So 60 is -1. The index of 60 is -1. The index of 10 is -6 here. Okay, this is the how the list index works. So I want to print also. So I want access, right? See, I want to access the list elements here. So I come back here. How to access the list element here. Okay, by using this indexing only we are doing here. So I add the code cell here. Now I want to print the sixth element in a list here. So how can I print it? The num1 is a list name, and then in square brackets I had to do the index here. That is the syntax. So I want the sixth one. See what is sixth one here? Sixth element is 60. So as per the indexing I had to give 5. If I give 5 here, it will print 60. Got it? And now if you click here, it says 60. Is indexing. The fifth element, that is the is 60. Okay, and then by using negative indexing, how can I able to print it here? Just get print the list name num1 square brackets. Negative indexing, it starts from -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, go on. So if you want to access the element 60, I had to give -1. See, if I run, it becomes 60. Suppose I want to access the first element of a list. So by using list indexing, I had to give 0 and then I had to give 6 here. That's it. Now it will be 10. That's it. This is how we can able to access and how the indexing will work in list. So we have discussed about list indexing and negative indexing also. Okay. So both we have discussed here. Okay. Now the next one is the next topic is yeah, list indexing, and next we see what exactly the iteration through a list, how to iterate through a list, and then we go for the slicing of a list here. Okay, and then we discuss about the concatenation and membership here. Okay, so first of all we discuss of membership, where exactly come. Okay, oh, go back here. Here I want to use a concatenation operator of list. What is the concatenation operator? Suppose I want to add two lists. So for I create one list as L1, the name of list is L1, and I say 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. So I create one list here of 5 elements, and L2, I say L2, I say has 6, comma 7, comma 8, comma 9, comma 10. So I have two lists here. Okay. So I want to join these two lists and create a new list here. Okay. So what I will do? L3, L3 equals to L1, okay, plus L2 here. Okay, this here. And then I want to print here. Print L3. See, here, what I did, I have created a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have created one more list from starting from 6 to 10. Then I want to create a list, third list, joining this list 1 and list 2. Okay, then what I am using, I am using the plus symbol. This is known as a concatenation operator in list here. So what is concatenation operator in list? Plus symbol. Plus is the concatenation operator in the list here. Okay. So by using concatenation operator of list, we can able to join two lists to create a other list here. Okay. So we are seeing the concatenation operator in the for list here. Now membership. Where the membership will come. Okay. So we can use this membership in iteration here. So go back here. Go back to Visual Studio Code, and I will add one more code cell. Here I want iterate to the list here. So I want to iterate to the L3 list. Okay, we have 10 of it. So what I will do? I use for loop. X is a variable. I use in. In is a membership operator of a list here. In is a membership operator in the list. Okay, in. So we had two uses of in here. In by in operator. This is the in operator of membership operator in say here. Okay, go back to Visual Studio Code, and I want say list name is the L3. Okay, and I want to print it. Print X. Okay, then click on it. So we are printing the list. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we are using the operator in here. Okay, this is how we can able to iterate the list. Okay, and here also you can use in, and one more case I can able to use here. So where? So I want to know 10 number is present in L3 or not. Okay, how? Just go to click on code cell and just say if condition, if 10 10 in then L3. This is the list here. Okay, if it is there, yes, I want to print 10 value is available in L3 list. Okay, else if it's not available, just say else is not available. I just use copy here and just say else is not available. Okay, I want to run this thing. Yes, value 10 value is available in L3 list here. So I'm using the in here. In. Okay. So this is how we can able to verify that particular element is there or not. Okay. Now the next one is the slicing. Slicing of a list in Python. Okay. So we had used this syntax list, start, stop, and step. These are three parameters we need to provide here. Means now we list slice here. So go back to Visual Studio Code, and now I have a list, right? Wait a minute. So I have a list of L3. So this L3, I have a list of L3 here. Okay. So L3, we have this one, just copy. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to slice it. I want to slice this. I want means I want only few elements from this list here. How we can able to achieve here? Just go back here and just say print. Okay. Let's say slicing the L3 list. Okay. I want to print L3 the start. So I want from start, from where I want to start. I want to start from 2, index 2, ending to 5. Okay. So start is 2, ending is 5, and I don't want to step here. I don't want to step. Okay. So when I run here, so we get the, sorry, we had to use colon. Okay, not comma, colon. See, slicing the L3 list, we got from second index. Second index means what? From 3. Okay, 3, 4, 5 till the fifth one. Okay, so I want to change, I can change here. You just say till 8. Click on here. So we are slicing the A list here. Okay, suppose I want to change. So we have the syntax, right? Stop. What is syntax here? Let's say the syntax for slicing is list start colon stop, and then next is the parameter is a step here. So how the step will work? So I say, so I want start from 1 to 8, and step I want to use 1 here. So colon 1. That's it. So you can see the result. It will some jump 1 here. So I want 2 to see the difference. I said 2. See? So 2 jump 4, 6, 8. So list start stop step. So this is how we can able to slice a list. Okay. And now the next one is the next topic we are going to cover is the, so we have covered all these things. Next important topic is the Python list method. Okay. Just give a few minutes. Okay. Now we discuss what is Python list methods. So what are the building Python list methods? Okay. So if you see here, we have few built-in Python list method: append, extend, insert, remove, pop, clear, index, count, sort, reverse, copy. So these are all the built-in Python list methods. So we'll go to each and every method and we will see what exactly the this method all about. Okay, so the first method we discuss is the append. So what are the use of append method? Adds an element to the end of the list here. Okay, so go back to our Visual Studio Code and just create one code cell, and I say it says countries. I use countries here. Okay, countries, and here I create a list and say as India, Japan, China, I said Korea, Iran. Okay, these are countries added to the list. So it's string, so I need to provide a double quotation or single quotation. For string, I always prefer to use a double quotation here. So this is a list I created. I want to print this list. Use the list name. Okay. See, I want to add give one more thing. Whenever I print the list, right, if you see here, it has provided square brackets and comma here. So to avoid this one, what you can do, just give this asterisk mark. Just give. If you give asterisk mark list here, it will remove the square brackets and comma separator here. Okay, that's a small thing. Okay, I'll remove it once again. Now what I want to do, I want append. I want to use the method called append. Append. I want to use a method called append. By using method append, add the element to the end of the list here. So we'll see how exactly it works. So go back here, and now what I want to do, now say this is a list name countries dot append. Means I want to add a new country name here. So what is the new country name I want to give? I say as Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. So I want to add a new country Sri Lanka here. Already we have 5 countries here. I am adding one more. I am appending here. Means by using the append method, if I add any country, it automatically sits in the last element here. You see here. After adding, I want to print once again. Yeah. See. Before appending, these are the countries India, Japan, China, Korea, Iran. And now once I append, automatically when I use append method, it will add to the last element, that is Sri Lanka ID. So this is the use of append. Okay. The next method is insert. We should go with insert here. See what is the use of insert? See when I add append, when I use append method, the added newly added element will sit on the end of the list. But I want this a country which should come in the first year. So I use insert. By using insert method, inserts the element at a specific index here. Okay, go back to Visual Studio Code. And now what I will do, I add one more cell here. I'd say countries. Just use this list here, just copy and leave it here. And now I use insert, insert, and then I have to give 2 parameters here, index. So I want to add one country to index 1 or index 0 I give. And I say America. Or I say USA. I say USA. So I want to add a country, and this country should come in the index 0, means in first it has to come. So it will be the result will be USA, India, Japan, China, Korea, Iran, Sri Lanka. Okay. Then after inserting, I want to print the list here. Countries. And now I want to print it. So what happened? I have inserted the country at the index 0. Okay, if I append, it will sit in the end. If I use a insert, and we have to do the index position and then the value here. Okay, this is the use of insert built-in method in the list. Okay, next one will go. Next is the remove. Okay, we'll see remove method. What is exactly remove? Remove the specified value from the list here. Okay, so what I will do, instead of remove, I'll go with the count here. So I want count. First we'll see count. What is the use of count here? Returns a count of specific item in the list here. See what happened. I saw how exactly works. So I want to create one more code cell and I say countries dot, I say append. I want to add the country name USA one more time, USA. So see, the list will accept duplicate. Okay, list will accept duplicate here. Okay, so I want to prove it here. So list accept duplicate or not, we'll check it now. Okay, click on. Means the list will accept duplicate. Okay, we have two country with the same name is USA. We have two. So I want to know that the particular element, how many elements are there with similar element here. So what I will use, I use one method called countries dot count. By using count method, I can get the the element of similar type. How many are there of element of similar type here? Here in this case, USA. What is the print will be? The print now the count should be two because we have the country name two times in this list here. So come here, it says two. Okay, two here. So by using the count method, we can able to get the element which how many times it is there in our list here. Okay, that's the use of count. Now what I will use the remove here. Okay, so I want to code cell here. I say countries dot remove. So what is the use of remove method? I can able to remove one element. So what is the use of remove method? Removes a specified value from the list. Okay, by using the remove method, removes the specified value from the list here. So go back here and then I want to remove the USA. Okay, let's see USA. Or I want to remove Iran. Let's say Iran. So I want to remove the Iran here and then I want to print the countries list here. Okay, see. Now if I print the Iran has removed. Okay, now what I want to remove the USA because you have two elements of same with USA. See, and again USA is removed. One element, only one. If I run one more time, one more is removed. The first occurrence of means see when I use USA, okay, it has removed the first occurrence of the element. Okay, suppose we had two elements of similar type. For remove, we can able to remove only one element at a time. Okay, we have seen here. Okay, this is the use of remove method. And now other method we see sort. So what is the use of sort here? Sorts a list of ascending and descending order. Okay, come back to our Visual Studio Code and I say code cell here and first I want to print the countries and then I want to sort countries dot. Okay, and then after sorting I want to print it again. Countries dot sort in ascending and descending order. Okay, now once again I want to print this countries list. See, run it. Initially, the first index in India, Japan, China, Korea, Sri Lanka here. Okay. Now sorting is happened. China, India, Japan, Korea, Sri Lanka. So this is the use of sort method in the list here. Okay. Now we go for other method here. Add code cell here and go back to and next I want to create a copy. What's the use of copy method here? See, it returns a shallow copy of a list means suppose see go back to this one. I want to copy this list, but I want to keep it original. How we can able to do it here? Just say I use C1. So countries one, okay? Or I can say C1. I use a C1. Okay. Okay, just a minute. So I want to create a copy, right? I say copy countries. This is the variable name I use equal to countries dot copy. Now I am creating copy of countries here. Now I want to print copy. This is the one. This is a new list here. Okay. Now I copying this particular list in a copy underscore countries variable here. Just click on and see. Now it is copied in a new list here. This is new list here. Okay. This is use of copy. Okay. Next method reverse. Okay. And we have clear, completely clear pop. we talk about pop here. Okay, we come back to pop. So what's the use of pop? So add a quote cell here and they say countries dot pop. So what is the difference with the pop? What is the pop and remove? See, when you use pop, it will remove the last occurrence of the list here. We'll see what's the difference here. Just I want to print countries. This list name. Now I using pop, right? You see, before printing, I want print before the pop. Okay, just view here and just say enter. So see, China, India, Japan, Korea, Sri Lanka. When I use pop method, it has removed the last element, that is Sri Lanka. It has removed the Sri Lanka here. Huh? When you use the pop, it will remove the last element of the list here. So we have here remove method also, right? Remove means you can specify which one we have to remove here. See here I am specifying the value, but pop there is no need of specifying the value. Got it? This is the pop. And next method is the index clear reverse extend. Okay, we'll see the extend here. So come back here, extend. Okay, come back. Okay. So this is the list. Now add code cell here. And now I say countries dot extend say has. So what I will do, I create one more list here. I say num 10 comma 56 comma 98. This is on this. Now I want to extend these countries with this one. Okay. Now I want to print the countries here. Yes, I'm adding here. You see overlap. See, by using extend, I can add one more list here. So I have created a list of num and the integer that is a 10, 56, 98. I'm adding here. So I'm adding to this countries list. So China, India, Japan, Korea, and 10, comma 56, comma 98. So this is the use of extend. Meaning we can add a list here. Okay. And now the last one is the we see the reverse. We have reverse and then we have clear. Okay. So come back here. Now we'll see add a code cell. Okay. Now I say countries dot reverse and now I want to print this one. Print reverse. Print. What is the reverse? Actions. Okay. I want to reverse the so countries. I say num. Okay. Let's say num to demonstrate here. Why it is saying num? Okay. Sorry. Okay. What I was to use, I had to use this in separately here. I say uh, countries dot reverse. Okay, reverse. I should not use this thing in a print here. Okay, reverse. Then I have to print it here. Print countries. Okay, sorry, I used that like that. So countries with the list name countries. Okay, now we see the result. So there's reverse here. Okay, not don't do it in a reverse. We use the num. Okay, now I want to reverse the num. Okay, I have to put it back. Okay, maybe it will not work. Reverse. It has to work. Yeah, num one. I just say num1 equals. Okay, I don't know why it is not working, but it will reverse here. Okay, by using this method, you can reverse this list here. Why it is not working? Why what happened to this one? Reverse the items of the list here. This is how it works. Reverse none. Okay. So what I will do, I will just say none. I will add 100 and then I want to. So you are using the same list for a long time, right? Yeah. See, now it's working. Okay. Because you are using the same list for a long time. So initially the list contains 10, 56, 98, 100. When I use reverse method, it has reverse here 100, 98, 56, 100, 10. Okay. This is how the reverse will work. The last one is the clear. Clear is just to remove all the elements here. Okay. That's why I use this last. So I say countries. So I want print countries, and then I want to use the method called countries dot clear. And now I want to print. After clearing, I want to print. So what will happen now? See, it will create a complete list. See, initially country have these many elements. When I use the clear method, it will remove all the elements from the list. The list will be there, but it will remove all the elements here. So this is the use of clear method in list. Okay, so we have seen the list of building methods in the list here. Okay, the next one we are going to discuss is the what is difference between pop versus remove versus clear here. Okay, now we discuss what is difference between pop versus remove versus clear methods in the list here. Okay, go back to Visual Studio Code, and now I just add code cell. So we see what is difference between the pop versus remove versus clear. Okay. So first I create a list. I say num. Okay, I use num one. Yes, one. Then number one. Okay, and give the I say 8, comma 7, comma 6, comma 5. So I create a list of four elements 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. Now I'll print this one first. Print this list. There is a list name. Okay, and then yeah, created here. Now I want to use the first method pop. Okay, so num1 dot pop. If I use this method, what will happen? Just I want to print once again. See, when I use the pop method, it will remove the last element of the list. You see here, when I run this one, see, previously we have 8765. When I say list dot pop, it has removed the last index element here. So it has removed the 5, which is the last element in the list here. That is the use of pop. Now we see the remove. Okay, what is the use of remove? I add code cell here and I say, so I want to remove one specific element. I need to specify the element here, name of the element. So I want 7. 7 has to be removed here. So I want to remove 7 here. Remove 7. Okay. Now once again I need to print the one. Okay, this is the string. Remove it. Okay. Now once again. So what it did by using remove method, you can specify the which element has to be removed here. See, I want here I mentioned 7 has to be removed. Yes, remove the 7. Okay, this is the use of remove method. And next is the clear. What's the use of clear here? Go back here and I say print this is a list, and then I had used the method called on this list clear. I use clear here. Clear means it will remove the complete elements in the list here. So I want print before clear and after clear. We'll see all there. Okay. So before clear, the we have two elements 8 comma 6. After using the clear method, the list is empty. So this is the difference between pop, remove and clear. Okay. So if you like this video, please click on like button, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.